Hey everyone, I'm a Dr.yousef therapist, and today I'm going to talk about how psychotherapy or talk therapy can help with stress and anxiety. If you're new here, welcome. I'm a psychotherapist in the United Arab Emirates. On this channel, I discuss mental health, psychology, and self-help topics. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So whether you're new to therapy or have been to therapy before, you may be wondering, how exactly does talking about things help with stress and anxiety? Let's break it down. We often hear about stress and anxiety and even depression being in our minds, but actually these feelings are in our bodies too. When you experience stress, your body goes into a state of alertness. Your heart rate increases, your muscles tense up, your breathing becomes faster and shallower, and when you feel anxious, you may notice that you get butterflies in your stomach, or you get the urge to go to the bathroom more frequently. You also may notice that your body gets tense or you get headaches. These physical symptoms are triggered by your mind. Your brain sends signals to your body, and your body responds. Anxiety is an emotion that everyone experiences. However, for some people, anxiety can become overwhelming. The fight or flight response that our bodies were designed to use when we encounter danger can get triggered at the smallest things, and this causes unnecessary stress on our bodies and minds. Sometimes our nervous system gets stuck in the fight or flight response, and this is where we begin to experience anxiety and stress at baseline throughout our daily functioning. This is why sometimes it can feel like you're on edge all the time in everyday tasks like driving to work or speaking. Up in a group of people can feel so incredibly stressful and overwhelming. The good news is that there are ways to help soothe this overactive stress response, and one way is through psychotherapy or talk therapy. There are many types of talk therapy, and they all approach things from different angles. But ultimately, the goal is to help. You learn skills to better manage your life stressors and retrain your body and mind to respond to stress in a healthier way. Let's take a look at 4 ways that psychotherapy can help with stress and anxiety. 1. Therapy provides a safe space. Often the hardest part about reaching out for help is finding a safe space to open up. Finding the right therapist can make all the difference in your success in therapy. Creating a therapeutic alliance with your therapist is important because the relationship between you and your therapist is the most important predictor of successful therapy. But not only should you feel comfortable with your therapist, they should also make you feel safe. Safe to show up as your authentic self, safe to express yourself and maybe even make mistakes. A good therapist will create a non-judgmental space where you can unload everything that's weighing you down. Knowing that you have this safe space to return to every week can help decrease your overall stress and anxiety. Just knowing that you have someone to turn to can ease your worries. 2. Therapy gives you a neutral third-party perspective. When we're overwhelmed with stress and anxiety, it can feel like the whole world is contributing to our problems. Sometimes it can be difficult to see that we might be contributing to the very problems that we're trying to avoid. For example, let's say you're feeling stressed about going to work. Maybe your boss is constantly on your case and you're working long hours, so you start looking for another job. Then you feel stressed about not doing your current job well because you're looking for a new one. Then you start feeling stressed about how you'll find a new job. All of this stress can feel overwhelming, and it can feel like there's no end to it. This is where having a neutral third-party perspective can be helpful. A good therapist will work with you to help identify any negative thoughts or behaviors that may be contributing to your stress. And this isn't about placing blame. Rather, it's about helping you understand that maybe you are making the situation worse by avoiding the problem. Or maybe you're focusing on the negative and ignoring the positive aspects of your current situation. Sometimes just gaining clarity on a situation can be enough to take away that feeling of being overwhelmed. Once you have this new understanding of your situation, your therapist can then work with you to develop alternative ways of viewing the situation. And this can help reduce your stress and anxiety. 3. Therapy gives you tools to process emotions. Emotional repression is when we push away uncomfortable feelings instead of dealing with them head-on. Our culture tends to value logic and reason over emotions. We often say things like, "Don't be sad," or "Stop crying." These statements tell the emotional part of us to shut down and stop feeling. But pushing away those negative emotions doesn't allow us to fully experience and process them. Emotions need to be processed and expressed in order for us to move through them. Unresolved emotions take up space in our psyche, and this can lead to physical tension, anxiety, depression, and other unwanted feelings. Psychotherapy provides you a safe space to process and express those emotions. Your therapist will teach you coping skills to help you sit with uncomfortable feelings and process them. They'll work with you to come up with healthy ways to express your emotions. For example, you may learn to use emotion-focused coping skills like writing in a journal or engaging in mindfulness practices to process your emotions. Your therapist may also teach you cognitive restructuring skills to help you view your emotions from a different angle. For example, if you feel really angry, your therapist might ask you to consider what emotions might be underlying the anger. Maybe you feeling overwhelmed and do not know how to ask for help, or maybe you feeling scared. Once you identify those underlying emotions, you can find healthy ways to express those emotions. So while emotional repression may feel easier in the moment, it's ultimately unhealthy and can contribute to higher levels of stress and anxiety. Allowing yourself to feel your emotions and learning how to process them can help you release them, and this reduces stress and anxiety. Number 4, therapy teaches you skills to manage your emotions. As we discussed earlier, psychotherapy can provide you a space to process your emotions. However, you may also learn skills to help you manage your emotions in the moment. Managing your emotions is different from processing them. Processing your emotions means working through your emotions over time. It allows you to gain insight and understanding of your emotions and why you feel the way you do. Managing your emotions means having skills to help you regulate your emotions in the moment. Everyone experiences emotions, and it's not always possible to change the way we feel, but we can change the way we behave. So while you may not be able to stop feeling nervous about speaking in front of a group of people, you can learn to manage your emotions and the physical sensations that come along with it. Maybe you learn to use deep breathing exercises or progressive muscle relaxation to calm your body's response to anxiety. Your therapist will work with you to determine which skills will be most helpful for you based on your needs. Some common emotion management skills taught in therapy include deep breathing, grounding techniques, mindfulness meditation, and self-compassion exercises. Learning these skills can help you feel more in control of your emotions and less overwhelmed by them. So whether you're feeling stressed about work, anxious about the future, or just need a safe space to vent, a therapist can help. Talking about your stress and anxiety can help you gain clarity, process your emotions, learn new skills to manage your emotions, and gain a different perspective on your problems. These are just a few of the ways that psychotherapy can help with stress and anxiety. So if you're struggling with stress and anxiety, please reach out to a therapist today. You deserve to live a life that you're proud of, and therapy can help you get there. That's it for today, friends. Hope you learned something new and helpful. Don't forget to like and share if it was helpful to you. I'll see you next time.